go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
8. Steelers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
To Chris Carson.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
55,
On second down, it's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job was to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
Seahawks 15, Steelers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
15, Steelers 7.
First carry for James Conner. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At the 43-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
The tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And 5 on the Seahawks 12-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A quick throw, but incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Steven Nelson. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That good.